Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about January. January is going to have 5 weeks in it, so we're going to have 5 columns and 3 rows as per usual. And we are going to do the complete overview of what's going on for the next 5 weeks, and then go in depth on the very first week, which will be the December 29th through the 4th of January. All right? So let's go ahead and light a candle and get some good vibes going on in here, okay? I am once again out of town. I'm in Louisiana still, and it's been kind of cool to be here. I had a very successful trip, nice, and I will be on my way in no time at all, but I wanted to get these videos down, all right? So we have sandalwood and cardamom musk, very delicious candle, very excited, love this candle, all right? So now that we have the good vibes going, let's go ahead and talk about our messages from my better angels after I say thank you. Thank you to one and all of you for coming out to the fair this year of 2024. Yes, I'm still in December, so my brain is still there. But yes, thank you so much for coming out to the fair and meeting with me and getting a beautiful reading. And if you do feel like you want to reach out, there's a way to reach me in the link below for a private reading outside of fair. I love you guys. You guys matter so much to me, and I really appreciate all of your love and support. You guys have made my year astronomically bigger, and thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you next year, or 2025 this year. Ta-da! All right, so let's go ahead and talk about messages from my better angels and guides. They are telling me that we need to step into our confidence. Let our own personal confidence come through. It's going to be great, right? Be your whole beautiful self and be aware that it's okay to be confident, but also ask for help because you can confidently need help. Ta-da! I'm confident, I need help. Perfect. Whatever that is, do that, all right? But if you don't need help, be strong, be you, all right? The other thing is that when we are in our confidence, we also can recognize that other people need help, but we need to let them ask. Why? Because it's important for people to learn. And if, like riding a bike, you have to fall down once in a while, that's what you need to do. It helps you grow. Every time you skinned your knee, you grew. You understood new things, you got new information out of it, and that's exactly what's going on with the people around you, is that sometimes they're growing, and you have to let them do that, okay? Let them fumble around in the dark a bit, all right? I know it's awkward, but it's going to be good for us. It's going to be good for them. I have a new deck that I would like to introduce where we're going to get our guiding card for the month, all right? This is the Spiral Oracle, all right? And I think it's going to be kind of groovy for you. Let's go ahead and lay it out and see what comes, all right? So I've pre-programmed all of the decks for this month. All right, let us see what we have going on here. That's the one right there. All right. So this will be your card for the month. We will revisit it once a week as we do the readings for the weeks upcoming. The Gift. Oh my goodness, very nice. So this card is the gift. It is all about how you are indeed receiving, you are creating the gift, you are the gift, you are accepting the gift. In all different directions, this is a gift. This is wonderful. This can be perceived, this can be appreciated, this can be loved and accepted and shared. Oh, very cool. Love it. Love, love, love. So all of those things are happening for you, all right? And I want that for you this week, this month, all right? Very cool. I like to see you starting out that way. Perfect. Let's go ahead and look at lay out the cards for the overview, all right? Here we go. This is that Nordic Tarot gifted to me by my sister. Thank you, Miss Carol. And let us see. We're going to have all of these cards lay out. The first row is where we are. The second row is going to be what's blocking us. And the third row is going to be our solution, all right? So we are definitely getting into what's going on here for this month. And as I said before, we're going to go and do all of them for each week, and then at the end we'll go in depth on the first week. All right, perfect. Let's set these cards down right here, and let's talk, Scorpio, about what's going on for you. Haha, very cool. So we have December 29th through January 4th, the very first week of the year. We are talking about 10 of Cups. There's going to be a gathering of happiness and joy. It is all about either your real family or your chosen family. It's kind of a cheat if you think about it, because New Year's, you know. So you're going to be around people that you care about and that you love. And there's going to be a lot of happiness and excitement in the moment. Do be in that moment and live that joy. It's going to be so, so, so awesome. I love that for you. The Page of Swords, new information is coming to you that will block you about ways and means to be more in control. All right, so this information about being in more power for you, Scorpio, is going to be a blockage. Okay, so being in charge of things this particular week is going to block you from having a good time. Not surprised. It sounds like work getting in the way of a good time. But it looks like you're going to rally the troops. You're going to get your people together. You're going to rally some friends together, and you're just going to handle whatever it is you need to get done. Okay, it'll be a quick and dirty situation. It'll be very sudden and impromptu. But I see that you're going to do whatever needs doing. If there's an emergency issue, like my friend suddenly he's getting kicked out of his place. Da 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 da. We're moving. Da 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 da. You pick up all of their stuff into storage, and presto, they're not where they were, and they can work on where they're going when they need to. Okay. So excellent. We're moving on to the next pile over, the next week over. We're talking about the 5th through the 11th. The 5th through the 11th is talking about how we want things to be a certain way. We have a vision of how things are going to be and how things should look. All right. So our head has got we have our heart set on an idea. It's not going to go according to plan. Okay. We just need to understand it's not going to go according to plan. But because it doesn't go according to plan, doesn't mean it won't work out. It just means we have to be more flexible. As it turns out differently than we planned, it's okay. All right. And we're not in a position to help anyone out right now, okay? So no charity. Don't worry about giving anything to the little kids or whatever right now. This isn't that time. Not this week. This week you're focused on something else, all right? As you're focused on something else, the 5 of Pentacles is going to be you paying attention to what your money is doing, and that your money is not going to waste or falling away or anything like that. You're going to make very clear that your money is doing what it's supposed to. Check in. Make sure everything is going where it belongs, okay? That is very good for you. Now then, we have Temperance. And Temperance is here showing me that, indeed, there is something going on here. What is that? This is the week of the 12th through the 18th, number 1. And Temperance is always about getting into the flow. We want you to step into the flow right now. As you release certain things, you're going to be receiving other things. Remember the gift? You want to be ready to receive. All right, ready to receive. Release whatever you need to. Step into the flow. Because, of course, things weren't going according to plan. So now you have to step into the flow of whatever it is, what's going on. We're just going to go with it. And I want you to remember that the lie is dead. Okay, the lie is that there's never enough. And that lie has been taught to us from the day we were born. And because we were taught that, we look to buy things to fill the hole. We live a life of lack. Now, when we step into the truth, which is there's always enough, that is the beautiful truth. And that beautiful truth is going to put us in a place of abundance. And when we start living a life of abundance, things start to work out. So the new mantra is there's always enough. There's always enough love, food, water, joy, all of it. There's always enough you, okay? Perfect. Now then, 10 of Wands is showing us what's blocking you right now. You're not in a position to take your ideas and go anywhere else. No better, all the better that you're stepping into the flow. perfect, because you need to just go with it. Go with what's going on, all right? It's going to be all right. You can't steer the river, okay? You cannot push the river in any direction. You just have to go with it, all right? Go with where it's going, see how it's going, and work it out, okay? Now then, the High Priestess is showing us that indeed, this is about following your intuition, allowing your gut to tell you what's right and what's wrong. So pay attention, because your gut knows the right answer in most of these areas, okay? And when you do, it's important that you embrace it. It will be very helpful to you to be embracing that knowledge and information. Very cool. I like it. So your gut knows the right thing to do. Now then, let's talk about the 19th or the 25th. The 19th or the 25th, there could be some relationship stuff going on. Pay attention. If you're not in a relationship, this could be your work partner, your life partner, your somebody else you're hanging out with. But for those of my people who are coupled up, your partner is going to be having something to say in the this particular week. You do want to pay attention. Try to be the gift in their life, right? Try and be the gift, all right? Knight of Pentacles, fighting over money, fighting for your understanding and your worth and your value. Uh-oh. So things are a little funky in your relationship right now, or your situation. If this is at work, your partner isn't wanting to give you your fair shake on the money. That's no fun. You're going to have to work that out, literally and figuratively. And if it's within your relationship, people need to understand what you're bringing to the table, and you need to understand what they bring to the table. And everybody needs to say, yay, thank you, a lot, okay? So that will be beneficial to both of you to step into that moment and embrace it, okay? The Ace of Wands is here, showing me that indeed your solution is to come up with a new idea. I think you're looking for a happy solution for both of you. So look at the situation, figure out what each of you truly needs, and then find something in the middle that's a happy medium for both of you, where you're both going to lose a little, you're both going to gain a little, and that's it. That's the happy solution, where nobody wins completely and nobody loses completely, okay? Because couples are interesting, right? Two different human beings coming together to live a life together. And it's never as simple as it looks, okay? So be aware of that, pay attention to what that is, and we'll move on now to, I'm sure it'll come clearer when we get into it more in depth, but let's look right now at the last week of January, which is the 26th through February 1st, all right? And we have the Two of Cups. Haha, your relationship is still at issue, and if you're single, you might be getting into a relationship. This is fun. So be aware that there's potential for a new relationship on tap. Certainly there's possible new relationships back here, but I really see more, this feels new, this feels like a continuation of what's already in play. All right, now we have the Four of Pentacles, showing what's blocking you. Your financial foundation may be standing in the way of you stepping into a relationship. This could be that you found somebody that you link up and you connect with, but your brain is telling you they're below my station, or they're not quite up to my par. And the fact is that you're letting your awesomeness, shall we say, stand in the way of true love. And we don't want that to be the case. It's about you realizing that your heart wants what your heart wants, and you're going to need to step into that and be okay with it. But keep your finances square, right? Don't overspend on anything. Don't try and fix, change, or alter another human being, because that's not love. That's control, all right? So pay attention to what's happening in this new relationship, how you're interacting in it. You can be financially square, but if they want to be rescued, that's another thing entirely. Not really a good answer either, because if you have found yourself somebody who wants to be rescued and they play the victim all the time, that's a whole other story, right? So pay attention. Don't use your money to fix, change, or alter, or buy off, or whatever. stay good, right? This is you staying good, and go back to work, all right? Go back to work, think it through, let them come up with a plan if they need to come up with a plan, and figure out what's happening here. So you can, in fact, have a relationship that isn't based on money, it isn't based on any of those things, and everything will be all right, okay? I want you to be comfortable in your skin. I want you to know what's happening and appreciate who that person is and not let it be all about the money one way or the other, okay? Cool. So all of this is going to come clear when we go in depth, but we aren't going in depth yet, all right? Not on these weeks. But interesting to see relationships coming up for you, Scorpio. Should be fun to talk about that later in the month. Let's see how it really comes out. We started some of my other readings where it looked relationshipy, and then I turned into something else. Haha. So it's always good to look at it that way first in the overview, and then when it comes clearer, it just gets clearer, right? So now we're looking in depth at December 29th through January 4th. And I have this deck here, the Wild Unknown Tarot, that we're going to use to clarify this particular set of cards for the week. And let's see what's coming up for you. All right. So now then, let's look. We have the Ten of Cups. We were talking about how we were having a gathering this particular week. People, your friends, your family, your chosen family, all of these people are coming together. And there's going to be some joy. And I want you to just sort of wallow around in that for a minute. It's not very often that it works out, but you definitely want to have that moment and appreciate it for what it is, okay? The Hanged Man is showing that, yes, feeling hung up, not really sure about how things are going. Maybe you have a specific vision of how you want it to go for this party, but it's going to feel a little different than that. Just go with it, all right? Don't be crazy. Let it be happy, and don't over control the situation. It's going to be great. King of Cups is here, showing there's an emotionally based male energy person in the mix. So there's somebody here who's going to be driving this boat with their emotions, and you're going to be like, oh, well, that was unexpected. But if you just go with the flow and let things work, it'll all come out. You know, you don't have to be the one in charge. We talked about the Page of Swords blocking you, new information about ways to be empowered, blocking you in this moment. You don't need to be in charge here. I don't see anything here that says you need to be in charge. You're just at the party, right? You're part of the group, and that's good news. And Seven of Wands is showing that it's blocking you to fight for your ideas and get people on point with you. I mean, not fighting for them, but trying to convince people of what you're thinking about and what's going on. You don't need to convince anybody of anything. You're at a party. Enjoy. Okay. So, yay. You don't need to pick up information at the party. You don't need to convince other people that you're doing okay. And I don't see that there's going to be a brand new love coming up for you at this time. So just sort of allow yourself to be at the party and have a good time, okay? You can just go there, check in with people, see how they're doing. It's going to be great. Da-da-da. And when the moment comes, as part of your solution, and someone says, hey, can somebody help me do da-da-da-da-da, you jump in. You start helping. And you get other people to help you, help him, right? Because somebody finally asked. When they ask for help, you can help. Until they ask, you can't help. But they finally asked. Perfect. So now you're stepping in, you're stepping up, you're going to do your thing. That's going to be great. And it's going to feel really good to be able to help because the foundation of your heart is getting stronger. And I love that. When you have your foundation of heart getting stronger, you feel more your whole self. That is terrific. And once again, you yourself are the gift in that situation, right? Perfect. And of course, the Three of Pentacles shows that even while you're doing this little project, helping somebody out, somebody's going to start talking to you a little bit. They're like, hey, I heard da-da-da-da-da is doing a da-da-da-da-da, and you might be able to get a job there, da-da-da-da-da. Or I heard so-and-so was thinking about you moving up in the ranks at our regular job. And you're like, fancy. So this is information about other people thinking about you for a step up in your work. And somebody, while you were helping them, has decided to share that with you because, you know, you're doing them a solid, and you having that tiny little bit of information will help you along in your situation. Ta-da! Very nice. Love that for you, Scorpio. We need to get a closing card for you. Yes, we're doing closing cards. And I'm going to use this deck, which is a Moon Oracle. I can't tell you which one, but it'll be in the description box. Don't be alarmed. And yes, let's get you a closing card, Scorpio. What was this one? All right. And these ones are a little funny. They like to get sucked up into the cards. Yep. All right. Set that there. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Did I mention you are the gift? Right. You are the gift. This month, you are the gift. You are helping out people in ways that surprise them and please them in joy. And it's beautiful. Your heart is beautiful. You sharing your heart in this situation and being the person who just does the next right thing that is helping other people is beautiful, okay? And I can't tell you how many times that happens. Not many. But the fact that you're 150% in and handling yourself and creating this situation for yourself, it is beautiful. And allow that beauty that is you to just let all your ego fall away and help other people in that moment, all right? It's going to be so awesome, all right? Very nice. I love that, because now you are the gift. When you let your ego fall away and you step into your heart or with your heart, everything changes. Perfect. You need a pocket full of rocks. We're back to doing rocks. Yes, let's do this. I'm going to get you a couple of rocks that will help you as you move forward. Ooh, we have black tourmaline, we have blue apatite, and we have amethyst. Very cool. Nice bunch. All right, so this black tourmaline is going to be here to ground you and keep you very aware of who you are and where you are on the planet, and keep you like earthbound. You're not future tripping, you're not spiritually tripping, you're not doing anything else. You're handling your business right here on the planet, okay? Good for you. You're going to be using healing words. Oh, very nice. So this is all about your 5th chakra, your throat chakra, and we are using blue apatite to speak what you want to speak, but you're going to be using healing words. You're not going to be using harsh words. You're going to help other people see and understand whatever's going on, and you're definitely going to be helping, all right? So cool. I love that. And of course, amethyst is your 6th chakra stone. It's helping your 3rd eye see the bigger picture so you can see what's going on around you more immediately, not so much on the planetary level, but you're definitely seeing things from a larger perspective, and you're getting insights that will help you circumnavigate the situation over here, all right? Once again, don't forget to help only after they ask for help, all right? Cool. We're going to put these down right here. I know it's easy to volunteer, but you need to wait till they ask, okay? It's part of their process to learn how to ask. Trust me, I need to do that myself, all right? So let's go ahead and talk about how you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, Scorpio. But if you do want to, comment below. Let me know how they work for you. And if you want to carry a different kind of rock, let me know about it. Let me know how it works for you. I'm always interested in having that conversation. I'd love to have an open dialogue with you guys. All right? If this reading was helpful to you and you were able to relate, please like and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. You all matter to me so much. I've met most of you in person in some way at Faire, and I appreciate all of you. And if I haven't met you yet, come on out to the Faire. It'll be so great. And if you can't make it to the Faire and you still want a private reading, go ahead and check out my links below. I have other opportunities to do private readings over the phone, and I'm here for you. All right? Thank you so much, and we will see you next week for the 5th through the 11th. Thank you.